All right, folks, buckle up. Tonight, we're talking about a clash of titans, a showdown for the ages. In this corner, we have the Tesla Cybertruck, the electric warrior from the future built like a tank. And in the other corner, we have the Lamborghini, the Italian stallion, the sleek and sexy embodiment of speed and luxury. This is a machine that purrs like a kitten and bites like a lion with enough horsepower to power a small city. Now I know what you're thinking, James, these two cars are about as similar as a Chihuahua and a Great Dane. How can they possibly compete? Well, my friends, that's the beauty of it. It's like watching a snail race a cheetah. So let's dive into this epic showdown, shall we? We'll compare these automotive adversaries on everything from their horsepower to their cup holders. First up, let's talk specs. The Cybertruck boasts some impressive numbers: 0 to 60 mph in a mind-blowing 2.9 seconds, a towing capacity of over 14,000 pounds, and a range of up to 500 miles on a single charge. This thing is built for practicality and power like a Swiss Army knife on wheels. The Lamborghini, on the other hand, is all about speed and agility. With a top speed north of 200 mph and acceleration that'll make your head spin, this car is designed to go fast and look good doing it. It's the automotive equivalent of a supermodel, stunning to look at, but you might not want to take it grocery shopping. Then there's the design. The Cybertruck looks like it was designed by a team of architects who were high on space-age caffeine. It's all sharp angles, stainless steel, and futuristic vibes. The Lamborghini, with its sleek curves, low profile, and iconic scissor doors, is the epitome of automotive elegance. It's the kind of car that turns heads wherever it goes, inspiring envy in the hearts of onlookers. The Cybertruck has captured the imagination of tech enthusiasts and environmentalists. The Lamborghini attracts speed demons, luxury lovers, and anyone who appreciates the finer things in life. It's the automotive equivalent of a five-star hotel: expensive, exclusive, and guaranteed to make you feel like $1 million. So we've got our contenders, we've analyzed their stats, dissected their designs, and psychoanalyzed their fan bases. Now it's time for the main event, the race. Imagine, if you will, a desolate desert highway stretching out as far as the eye can see. The sun beats down mercilessly, baking the asphalt and making mirages dance in the distance. The air crackles with anticipation as our two competitors line up at the starting line. In the Cybertruck, we have Elon Musk himself, sporting a mischievous grin and a pair of mirrored aviators. In the Lamborghini, we have, well, let's just call him Fabio. The starting gun fires and the race is on. The Lamborghini rockets off the line like a bat out of hell. It disappears in a cloud of dust and exhaust fumes, leaving the Cybertruck in its wake. But wait, the Cybertruck is gaining ground. Its electric motors whine with power, propelling the massive vehicle forward with surprising speed. The Cybertruck, powered by its silent yet potent electric motors, starts to close the gap. It's a sight to behold, this futuristic tank of a vehicle, gliding silently across the desert landscape. Elon, with a twinkle in his eye, glances at the rearview mirror and notices a trail of dust billowing behind the Lamborghini. Meanwhile, Fabio, hair perfectly in place, starts to feel the pressure. He pushes the Lamborghini harder, the engine screaming in protest, but the Cybertruck is relentless. It looms larger in his rearview mirror, an angular, metallic beast determined to overtake him. The crowd, gathered around screens across the globe, watches with bated breath. The commentators are having a field day, their voices reaching a fever pitch as the Cybertruck pulls alongside the Lamborghini. It's a clash of automotive ideologies, a battle between the old guard and the new wave. Back on the desert highway, the two vehicles are now neck and neck, their speed blurring the scenery into a kaleidoscope of colors. This is no longer just a race, it's a statement. Fabio, feeling the heat, literally and figuratively, because let's be honest, it's a desert, decides to turn up the charm. He flashes a dazzling smile at the Cybertruck's cameras, hoping to distract Elon with his pearly whites. "Hey there, buddy," he calls out, his voice barely audible over the roar of his engine. "Nice truck you got there. Did it come with a free set of steak knives?" But Elon, however, is laser-focused. He ignores Fabio's attempts at distraction, his eyes glued to the road ahead. He knows that this race is about more than just speed. It's about proving that electric vehicles can hold their own against even the most formidable gas guzzlers. The two vehicles continue their high-speed duel, the Cybertruck's silent power matching the Lamborghini's raw aggression. They weave through the desert landscape like metallic snakes, their tires spitting sand and leaving a trail of burnt rubber in their wake. It's a close race, too close to call, and the tension is palpable. In the passenger seat of the Cybertruck, Grimes, ever the artist, is inspired. As they approach a particularly treacherous bend in the road, Elon decides to pull out his secret weapon. "Hold on tight, Grimes," he says with a mischievous grin, pressing a button on the dashboard. The Cybertruck's suspension lowers, hugging the ground like a cheetah about to pounce. Fabio, caught off guard by the Cybertruck's sudden change in stance, struggles to maintain control of the Lamborghini. The supermodel in the passenger seat lets out a shriek, but Fabio, ever the professional, keeps his cool. He wrestles the steering wheel, his knuckles white with tension as he navigates the bend at breakneck speed. The Cybertruck, however, takes the corner with ease, its low center of gravity and advanced traction control giving it an unexpected edge. It shoots out of the bend ahead of the Lamborghini, leaving Fabio in its dust. Elon, feeling confident, lets out a triumphant whoop. "Who's the slowpoke now, Fabio?" he shouts, his voice barely audible over the wind whipping through the Cybertruck's open windows. The crowd goes wild. Fabio, pride slightly wounded but competitive spirit still burning bright, refuses to admit defeat. He slams his foot down on the gas pedal, pushing the Lamborghini to its absolute limit. The engine roars in response, a symphony of mechanical fury as the car surges forward, determined to reclaim its lead. The Lamborghini, a masterpiece of Italian engineering, responds to Fabio's touch like a thoroughbred to a jockey's command. It cuts through the air like a hot knife through butter, its sleek lines and aerodynamic design giving it an edge at high speeds. The gap between the two vehicles starts to close once more, much to the delight of the Lamborghini fans in the crowd. The race continues, a blur of speed and adrenaline, as the two vehicles push each other to the very edge of their capabilities. The desert landscape whips by, a backdrop to this epic showdown between two titans of the automotive world. The two vehicles are now neck and neck, their speed blurring the desert landscape into an abstract painting of browns, yellows, and blues. The sun, a fiery orb in the sky, seems to be enjoying the spectacle, casting long shadows that dance alongside the racing cars. The air crackles with anticipation, the tension so thick you could cut it with a diamond-encrusted butter knife. Elon, adrenaline pumping through his veins, grips the steering wheel with the intensity of a hawk eyeing its prey. He knows that every millisecond counts, every inch of the track is crucial. Fabio, hair still impossibly perfect despite the breakneck speed, matches Elon's intensity. This is a battle for bragging rights, for automotive supremacy, and neither driver is willing to back down. The finish line, a shimmering mirage in the distance, grows closer with every passing second. The Cybertruck and the Lamborghini are now practically inseparable, their bumpers almost touching as they hurtle towards the checkered flag. The air vibrates with the combined might of their engines, a mechanical symphony that reverberates through the desert. Elon, sweat beading on his brow, focuses on the finish line with laser-like intensity. He can practically taste victory, can almost feel the weight of the trophy in his hands. Fabio, despite his carefree demeanor, is a skilled driver with a need for speed that rivals Elon's own. Fabio, adrenaline coursing through his veins, feels a surge of pure joy as he pushes the Lamborghini to its absolute limit. The wind whips through his hair, the roar of the engine music to his ears. He glances at the Cybertruck, a hulking silhouette against the setting sun, and a grin spreads across his face. The Cybertruck and the Lamborghini cross the finish line in a near-perfect tie. The crowd erupts, a wave of sound washing over the desert as cheers, applause, and the occasional bewildered shout blend together in a chaotic symphony. The dust settles, revealing the two vehicles, side by side, their front bumpers separated by mere inches. Elon and Fabio, both breathless from the adrenaline rush, emerge from their vehicles. They exchange a look, a silent acknowledgement of the other's skill and determination. A moment later, they break into grins, each extending a hand towards the other. The crowd, sensing the camaraderie, roars its approval. The commentators, struggling to regain their composure after the sheer intensity of the race, declare it a draw. The official results, displayed on a giant screen overlooking the finish line, confirm the verdict: a dead heat. As the sun rises over the desert, casting a golden glow on the scene, one thing is clear. The race between the Cybertruck and the Lamborghini wasn't just about speed, or even about winning. It was a symbol of the changing landscape of the automotive industry, a glimpse into a future where electric and gasoline-powered vehicles can coexist and even compete on equal footing. The Cybertruck, with its futuristic design and sustainable technology, represents the dawn of a new era, an era where environmental consciousness and automotive performance are no longer mutually exclusive. The Lamborghini, a classic symbol of speed and luxury, proves that even in the face of innovation, there's still a place for passion, craftsmanship, and the sheer thrill of a roaring engine. So who was the real winner in this epic showdown? Was it the Cybertruck with its cutting-edge technology and surprising agility? Or was it the Lamborghini with its raw power and undeniable sex appeal? The answer, my friends, is up to you to decide. But one thing's for sure, the future of fast is looking very, very interesting.